base. And that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Tadahito Iguchi tried to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Now batting, catcher, Nate.
Stepping in once again is Nate Eric. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the two-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Dive, but he's back in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Iguchi is off at first with two away. And he misses again, 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
The 2-0 on the way is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Mets leave one, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And now, Will Myers. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Now the first pitch. Here comes the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Here's the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Eric has it, and he makes the throw to first. Myers is retired, and there's one away.
The second baseman.
Stepping in next, Jake Cronenworth. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Now here it comes.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
In now, Austin Nola. No balls and a strike to count. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and standing in is the rookie third baseman, Tex Isdudnis.
Third baseman, Tex Isdudnis.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down, but this is foul for the first strike. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Cronenworth ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Number 4, shortstop, Yogi Fulcino.
So now to the plate, Yogi Fulcino struck out in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. The pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate now, Pi Cap, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
The 3-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Runners on first with 1 down. Pops this one up. Hosmer has room in foul territory. 2 gone.
the left fielder, number 5, Ted Ogle.
Next to dig in, Ted Ogle. First pitch on its way. Fouled away.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
And it's quickly 0-2. That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. Ready with another 0-2. Fulcino, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swinging a blooper to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard.
Well, that's just a case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hit.
No hits to this point. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Inside, ball 1.
Inside and low, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Here's the 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. He's at the knees and called strike 3. 2 left for the Mets, but they're on top 2-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Yu Darvish. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. 1 gone.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham, and it's fouled away. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 delivery.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
One out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ogle is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Now the first pitch, as he can't catch up on a fastball to letters, and it's strike 1.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while.
The 1-1. Now a high fly ball headed for the corner in left. It has the distance and nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Ready on 1 and 2. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Now another 1-2, and he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're down 2-0. Striding in is Kazuo Fukumori. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Kazuo Fukumori.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
The batter, the right fielder, Leroy Martin.
So the next to bat will be Leroy Martin. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. 1-0. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Edge of the zone that time, taken and ruled a strike. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Oh, not sure where that one missed, and I'm not sure the pitcher does either.
The 2-1 home. Popped up. There to pull it in is Machado, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Tadahito Iguchi.
Up next, Tadahito Iguchi. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Comes set, and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Here comes another 0-2.
That's a ball.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. And in steps Manny Machado. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either.
All right, let's address the elephant in the room right here. This guy's absolutely dealing, throwing a no-hitter, but that pitch count's getting up there. He's going to have to be super efficient in these later innings if his manager's going to give him a shot.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strike out there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he'll take a look at ball 1. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out at Mark DeRosa. So far, so good. A pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Is laid off for ball 2. And he popped him up, and that's going to land foul. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Fastball too high, ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and up next it'll be the outfielder Tommy Pham. From the stretch, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
1-0 count. Here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Martin is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The right fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
Stepping up is Will Myers. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. He's set. Here it comes. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. Big velocity up and in for a strike, too. I mean, you saw this guy flinch at the plate. He was thinking that buzzed the tower, but then to get it.
And he struck him out to retire the side. So he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. 1 left for San Diego. They trail it here 2-0. Now it'll be Nate Ehrig. We thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Well, Matt, we'll see how this works out, but I think they figured with the righty coming up, it was worth sticking with him to keep the matchup advantage in their favor here.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and that's the first out.
The third baseman, number 13. Tex is Dudnis.
Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to signal to the bullpen that'll be all for Yu Darvish. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game.
Your attention, please. Now
so with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Tim Hill.
So next to bat will be Tex is Dudnis. From the stretch.
Yeah. 0-1 for count.
The 0-1 pitch is going to be a drag bunt. He gets it down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Yogi Fulcino.
Into the box, Yogi Fulcino, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Here he comes again. 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. fouled off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Swing and a line drive. Throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Hyatt Cap. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. The 1-0 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Fulcino stands at second with 2 gone. Seared down the first baseline, but this will get fouled. 2-1. Hit down the third baseline. Machado is there. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 2-out double left stranded. The 3 of us are back with more following this. And stepping in, Jake Cronenworth. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
Here it comes.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Here comes the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder coming on. He's there and records the first out. Now we'll look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers, and these home fans have been treated to a real gem, as evidenced by that big oval-shaped number in the hit column on the right side of your screen. Next up is Austin Nova. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And now the first pitch. Clearly fooled there on the slider.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 1-2 now. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the second out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
Brian O'Grady will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Padres. Number 5, Brian O'Grady.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on.
3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Trent Grisham. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set and the pitch. Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Curveball misses inside. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Padres leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Keone Kela is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 27, Keone Kela.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ted Ogle singled in his last at-bat.
The left fielder, Ted Ogle.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Myers is after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 1.
Next, it'll be Kyle Fukumori. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away.
First baseman, number 9, Kazuo Fukumori.
Digging in next, Kazuo Fukumori. He bounced out last time up. First offering. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period. The end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2. A bloop and a blast, and this game's tied.
A ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a little blooper to center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle, reined in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now back, the third baseman, Manny Machado.
Next, it'll be Manny Machado. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Pitch on the way.
Hey, great job pounding his zone strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
One out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right. Oh, and the no-hitter is erased here in the 9th. So there'll be no visit to the record books here in this one, as after 8 1/3 no-hit innings, they finally get to him for their first hit of the ballgame. Rats.
Such a tough one as a pitcher, D-Row. 25 outs and then to give it up with 1 out in the 9th.
I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, you don't want to be on a team that gets no hit, without question. You're going to do everything in your power to mix in and knock, and that's exactly what they... But tip your hat right there.
Your attention,
the guy has
please.
thrown the heck out of the ball.
Now pitching for
Max
the New York
Kobayashi takes the ball
Number
now in
30.
inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Kobayashi.
Stepping in now, Eric Hosmer. Swung on but fouled off to the left. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out.
Now back, the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Tommy Pham. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's M.O. coming out of the bullpen.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation called for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes. They worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. New York took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Ty Cap takes home the win. Yu Darvish pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Padres, no runs, just 1 hit, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 32 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.